Hello my friends, welcome to my Debbie Reed at Cards03 YouTube channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Kingston, Idaho, and today I am going to share with you a card made with winterly treetops. Do not let the name scare you. There's nothing winter about this set, nor is there anything winter about the paper. The paper that we are using for today's card is this one, and I ran out and I did order some more of this paper pack, but I do want to show you the original card that I started with. What brought me to this is I was using this flower cut out of this designer series paper, which is the Lovely Garden 12 by 12 designer series paper. And fussy cutting this out and to make multiple cards, which is what I'm doing, I had to abandon this one because it was way too much fussy cutting. And even though I like the looks of this one, I opted to go with the winterly treetops. So this is the card that I created with that. A lot of dies. So let me walk you through the dies. We have the Spotlight on Nature die, the die that actually cuts the bird out. And while we're with the birds, let me show you the birds. So on the paper pack, the bird is like this in the paper pack. So for Christmas, I was able to color some of the birds. So you can color right on top of the birds and create your own look. So obviously, we're not doing Christmas, and I'm not doing the red berries. So even though this has red berries on it, we're doing where I'm not coloring the birds this time, I just colored the berries. So we're doing the purpley berries, huckleberries, boysenberries, whatever berries. I just wanted them to kind of go with the card. And then another die that we're using is a retired one. Stampin' Up! Had these, and the number is 159162. Love these background textured dies, but like I said, I don't know if you can get your hands on those anymore. And then another die that I'm using is from Memorable Blooms, and I'm using the leaf die. I have used this so many times. I just absolutely love this leaf die. And then the last set that I'm using a die from is the Gallery Blooms. This is new, and these are the two dies I'm using from this set, and they also are wonderful dies. So to create the card, I'm using Blueberry Bushel and a piece of Petal Pink, and then I die cut the wood look with that square die to create the openings. And then we have our circle, and we have our bird, and then we're going to overlay with all these leaves and create this lovely cute little card. So let's go ahead and put these pieces together, and then I will show you what I'm going to be doing for my next card, which is still part of the same card, but it's a little more detailed, so I decided to just wait and do that one as a separate card because there's so much going on with the inside of this card. And I will show you, and you will see what I'm talking about and why it will be a separate video. But they will be on the same exact card. So we're going to glue this to, we're going to actually turn this over because then I won't get glue on anything. We're going to glue this Petal Pink to this one, just like that. I could have made this Petal Pink a tiny bit smaller. I didn't think to do that, but this will still work. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to glue this one to the card base. Pretty simple. And that will go right there. So the next time I do this video, we will be working off of this exact same card base. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty what will go on the inside of this. So then we're going to take our little circle and put it almost in the middle, a little offset. Just, I don't usually do things completely in the middle, but I'm going to leave room here for my sentiment. So I'm coming off this way just a tiny, about like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do our sentiment, and it's going to be grateful to celebrate you every day. And it will go right here. Okay. And then we will go ahead and add, some dimensionals to our bird back. Let me do that. So this is what happens when you color with the alcohol markers. It will bleed through, but not to worry because nobody will see it. So we're going to put the dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm using up my edges because it's nice to use those up too, so don't ever throw those away. And then we're going to turn this way and put that right there. And then I'm going to use some minis for the top pieces here. So one there, one there. Remove those while I can see where they are. And then I think one more right here, and that should be good. So we're going to go ahead and put the bird down, and then we're going to tack leaves behind, and I'm doing it this way so that I can see we're not covering up our sentiment. Okay, now on these you're going to most likely cut the bottoms, but I'm just for placement, just kind of seeing where they're going to go. I'll stick one over here because, like I said, you have the dimensionals already there, so we're going to just kind of get an idea where these are going to go. I can cut this a tiny bit more, don't even need to cut it, just pinching it with my finger. So this one will go in here like that. So I'll go ahead and glue that, and I don't usually glue the whole leaf down. I just put a few little dots because I like it to have that look of that it's natural popped up in places, if that makes sense. So I'm going to tuck that in right there, and I do have a dimensional right where I need this to be, but we will make it work. Go right there. There we go. No, we won't. I'm going to cut this down just one more. I'm going to actually use my scissors and cut it one more because just a tiny bit's in the way. So come back in, still has glue. Fussy, fussy. Okay. We don't want the leaves coming off the edge because they will get damaged in the envelope, and we don't want that. So let me just push this in here a little bit. Okay, that should work right there. Oh my. Okay. That should work. I'm pushing this a tiny bit more. I'm not liking that. I've got to lift off this dimensional and tuck this in there. There we go. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue because it's got to be sticking off of, there we go. Then we're going to do this other side. Where did my other one go? Well, for Pete's sake, where's my leaves? Oh, it's right in front of me. It's already on the card. Duh. Okay, we're going to cut this one right here. And I'm going to stick that one right there. That will work perfect. Okay. Right there. And then I have these others. I'm not going to use this one, I don't think. We'll see. So these are so cute. This is from the new Gallery Blooms. Oh my gosh, I love these little leaves. So I may stick one right there, and I'm going to stick one down on the bottom. Just like that. So I'm not going to use this other one for now. So move those out of the way. Put a tiny bit of glue again. And tuck those right there. And then I will tuck these other ones down on the bottom. Right there. And I'm going to come down a tiny. I can see this. You probably can't, but I can. Just moving that ever so slightly. And tucking that up under the bird's wing. Well, for Pete's sake. Oh. All right, we're cutting this. This one's, okay, we're gonna go right back to this right there. There we go. Like it. Okay, now, the dots that I'm using for this, I absolutely love these dots. These are the new low profile dots, and oh my gosh, am I loving them. So I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm going to add a dot here with a small dot. And then we'll go right there. And then I'm going to add a small dot up in this top little spot right there. And that is the front of the card. Now, to show you what I will be doing to add on to this card at a later date, which will be hopefully sometime in the next couple days, this is going to be the inside of the card, and I'm going to show you how to make that. And it has new dies. These flowers are new, coming in the May 6 catalog. The trees are part of this set, and oh my gosh. This is on a last chance for this tree. It's from the Grassy Grove. I'm telling you, you are going to want to grab it. There are so many things you can make with this set that I will be showing when we do the inside of the card. This one's really puffy because I made a lot of mistakes on this one, and it's like triple layered. But when you do this the way you're supposed to do it, like I did on this card, it lays flat and it turns out so wonderful. So I've had so much fun doing this. So this will be the next video. Stay tuned for that, and it will be going along with this card. Thanks for watching. I hope you will consider getting the paper that will be in the new catalog. This paper is returning, so yay. And hope you like the card. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and comment if you would like. Until next time, go make something uniquely yours. Bye for now.